Alfonso has a criminal history. WUSA 9 confirmed through court documents he was convicted in 2020 for aggravated assault, sexual abuse, and robbery.
In case you didn't hear that, sexual abuse. We tried to tell y'all. The older black women tried to tell y'all. And some of y'all older black women didn't want to listen either because you were climbing up Mammy Mountain. Remember what we said about Ankh and that old homeless man that the young college girl from California has just decided to take in, and y'all all gave him $400,000? And even when we showed you him beating a woman on the streets and then told you about his criminal history of taking an ice pick and somebody in the neck with it and having been to prison that he's convicted. See, one of the things that we tried to tell y'all is, and I know from experience, having been a crime reporter for almost 30 years, that when someone is homeless and they don't have an ID and they say they don't have anybody, they're usually violent, convicted felons and sometimes sex offenders. So now more information is coming out on Ankh. You know, the man that's got 5 sisters that don't fuck with him, 3 children that don't fuck with him, but the young college girl from California is there, and y'all are, go take him into hotels and spending up her money taking care of him. There have been medical professionals that have come out and said, why is she buying him pain pills? Why isn't she taking him to his oncologist? Why isn't she taking him for his cancer treatment if he has cancer? Now we're finding out more about his criminal record. So for all of y'all, he just an old helpless man that a few years ago was arrested and convicted of
for aggravated assault, sexual abuse, and robbery.
See, this is what we're talking about. Sometimes you're so busy trying to be right that you can't do right. And you're so busy knowing everything that you don't listen. So here is a young woman that y'all have all bullied and pushed into helping a person that has been convicted of doing the most heinous crimes. Fortunately, she had her camera on, and fortunately, he probably just may have been just the grace of her ancestors or God or whoever you believe in that kept her protected. But this is a lesson. Don't go around picking up people. And we need to stop that, especially as black women. We got to stop mammying. It is not our job to save black men. So we start out young, carrying them on our back. And then now the old women, we didn't say like, well, hey, we're not fooling. We're not effing with them no more. And now the young college girls and start leaving the college campuses and going around and finding old men. Going and finding old black men and just taking them in. You know, we can't make this stuff up, but you need to listen sometimes. So we're finding out more and more on him. This man is a man who, if he's using his real name, is on some registry somewhere. But y'all all telling her to go into hotel rooms and renting stuff for him. This is just such a wonderful story. Would it be a wonderful story if it was your mother or your sister or your daughter that he was convicted of? Doing the ultimately worst thing that you can do to a woman?